Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Rocqi, your revolutionary hippie from LifeIsRocqi. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and help it grow. So today, in my Becoming a Feminine Woman series, I decided to get a little controversial for Father's Day. Because Father's Day is Father's Day, not Single Mother's Day Part 2. Mothers, you get Mother's Day. That's it. Okay? Alrighty. So, there's been conversation online about who's responsible for the child when a child is born. And I see that a lot of women, emotionally triggered ones, are not able to take accountability for their actions. Because at 16, after my grandmother had a teen pregnancy, my mom had a teen pregnancy, and my sister had a teen pregnancy, I was aware that I was not getting pregnant unless I wanted to. Okay? So what did that mean? That means the penises that I allowed to enter my vagina were either wrapped the fuck up or I was on birth control. And I mean actual birth control, not papaya or monitoring your ovulation days, because those are not guaranteed. You may feel some type of way about chemicals in your body, but I feel some type of way about bringing life into this world when I'm not ready. Speaking of which, check out my Parenthood poem. I'll put that link in the description box below so you can get my very authentic thoughts about who deserves to be parents, because... And that's the thing. We're all aware of when it comes to abortion, it's my body, my choice. But then when we talk about, well, whose responsibility was it that got pregnant? And it's like, well, he shouldn't have entered me without a condom. It's like, oh, pause. Before a man can decide whether or not he wants to enter you with a condom or not, you have to decide whether or not you're allowing him to enter. Now, sorry, on YouTube, great, as, was it Fresh and Fit calls it, is not, that non-consensual sex is just not, we're not talking about that, okay? We're talking about consensual sex, okay? Thanks. Follow me. All right. Check out the rest of my Becoming a Feminine Woman series. But and make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because these conversations need to be had. Women need to hold themselves accountable and become better persons. Like, grow, bitch. Grow. I don't get it. Anyways, at 16, I was like, I'm not getting pregnant unless I choose to. Therefore, I'm choosing who's entering me. And no, pregnancy is not an option for me until I want it to be. So you have the final decision. If it's your body, your choice, and whether or not you want to keep that child, it's your body, your choice, on whether or not you allow somebody to enter you. So again, before a man decides whether he's wearing a condom or not, you decide if he's coming in. So if a man has decided he's not wearing a condom, I've decided he's not entering. Like, how hard is it? I don't understand. Now, this is not the case for a man who didn't put a condom on, and none of y'all had the wherewithal to like have him pull out, even though that is not a guaranteed method. But Jesus, y'all just was all willy-nilly, really. So you got pregnant, you want to keep the baby, which again is also an option to not. Abortion, adoption, I mean, you don't have to keep the child. Like, to me, if you did not intentionally choose the co-parent of your child prior to conception, you really need to seriously ask yourself if it's the best thing to bring this child in this world, because you were obviously not prepared. If you did not choose the father of your child prior to conception, meaning you weren't being selfish and wanting to have sex and not thinking about the consequences. Now, I'm all a proponent of sex positivity. Get your freak flag fly. But when it comes to bringing children into this world, yes, I require a bit more intentionality, because you are impacting a child. They didn't ask to be here. Again, check out my Parenthood poem. I let it all out. If I'm not letting it out right now, But yeah, like the fact that women couldn't understand this and they refuse to acknowledge that it's your choice. You choose who you allow into your life. You choose who you allow to enter your body. But again, if a man was committed and then like after the birth of a child, he just drops off, then yes, I understand. Like, wait a minute, you say you was gonna be here now. I need help. I can't do this by myself. I get that. Ain't talking to you. I'm talking about, he said, soon as he found out, I don't want children, then you taking him into court, throw that out. Because if you present the information, hey, I'm pregnant, and he's like, I don't want that child. I'm not ready to be a father. I don't want to be in that child's life. And you decide to have that child is solely your responsibility because you decided to have that child knowing full well that their father wouldn't be in the picture. That's on you, ladies. That's on you. Because again, choice number 1, allowing a man to enter you without a condom. Choice number 2, choosing to have that baby and keep it. Like, those are significant choices. Like, how you gonna miss those? And everybody's like, it takes 2 to tango. But again, it doesn't matter if a guy says, I'm not wearing a condom. When my choice overcomes his. I'm trying not to use the verb trump. But yeah, like I haven't been pregnant because I didn't want to be. Now I have chosen the father of my children. And we're very intentional about making sure we're financially ready, as well as taking other parenting classes, planning a little bit more so on the rites of passage, understanding how we're going to handle different challenges within pregnancy, childbirth, newborn, all that stuff. So we've been starting that conversation. We've been talking about it for a while, but we're starting to get more into the research. But yeah, I've chosen him, but we're still not ready. And you know what? Just personal. So I think it was something else, but I don't know. So I was kind of dry, right? And we were watching something, I think it was Kadeen and Deval Ellis. And Kadeen was saying that she was dry on the pill. So she stopped taking it and then she got, wetter. So my life partner was like, you should try that. So I stopped taking birth control. And now, mind you, I trust my birth control completely. So we've been raw for some years now. And I've been fine. I take my birth control religiously. So when he started wearing the condom again, I was like, fuck, one, it's irritating. Like I miss without a condom. And yeah, but when it came time to have my cycle, my anxiety was so high because it was like, I said I would try this for him, but ultimately this is my decision. And if I were to get pregnant, that's on me because I stopped protecting myself. I stopped respecting my own boundary. Right? So that being said, and I also factored in the thing, I was like, because we're not ready, if I were to get pregnant, I would be highly stressed during that pregnancy. And that's not beneficial to the baby when I already have high blood pressure. So to respect my own boundaries within myself, so also respect the well-being and my health of pregnancy and having a child, I was like, I'm sorry, babe, but I'm getting on birth control. And I was like, once you get licensed, because we're both therapists, once you get licensed, then I can get off because we'll just have more money. But yeah, I was like, I have to make this decision for myself. I tried it for you, but I have to make this decision for myself and for our child because I'll be carrying it. And he respected that decision. So ladies, what's your excuse? Please let me know in the comments below. Like, now mind you, I've been with him for some years. And the thing that throws me is women getting repeatedly pregnant by the same guy without intention prior to conception. And I'm like, so you just didn't learn, did you? Like, but yet all the responsibility they talk about is on the man. Now, women want to say, well, the responsibility of the woman is caring for that child. Ain't nobody said you had to have that child. So what now? You're disgruntled because you had a child that you didn't have to have, because you got pregnant when you didn't have to get pregnant. And then The fuck happened to the child when you didn't want them there? You didn't intentionally choose to have them. They were a whoops accident. Check out my Parenthood poem. Like, this whole, they're a blessing. Yes, the miracle of life is fucking astounding. I don't get pregnancy at all. In any species. It's fucking magical. However, like, that doesn't excuse the fact that your intention to have sex in that moment was not to reproduce. Your intention to have sex in that moment was for pleasure. And because of your lack of responsibility, it ended up with conception. And that's on you, ladies. That's on you. So you want to take the father to court? Again, if he said, I'm out from the jump, and you decide to have that child, that is 100% your responsibility. He said he was out. Respect his boundaries. And I saw one lady who was like, the father of my child doesn't go to my pregnancy appointments. First off, again, everybody's parenting style is different. If I had a surrogate, I've been like baby mama and Tina Fey and been up in there in the doctor's appointments because I'm concerned, because I understand the biopsychosocial development of a child, and I'm aware that pregnancy is a fucking huge impact, and I'd be concerned about the mother and the well-being of the environment that my child is being produced in, you know? But again, I understand all that. Not everybody knows all that nor cares. Therefore, if he is not your romantic partner, he is not obligated to go to those doctor's appointments with you. He could be like, send me the sonogram. Like, the entitlement. Yes, I said it. The fucking entitlement. This isn't like, you don't get everything your way just because you want it. These all, you, the father, and the child are all living beings who are free and autonomous and are responsible for their own choices. Now, men, yeah, wrap it up. What you doing? You don't want no babies? Wrap it up. But again, if a man has no say on whether or not a woman can abort a child, then you've pretty much already answered this whole discussion. It's your body, your choice, first and foremost. So take accountability where the credit is. I'm just saying. And with that, happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers who choose, want, and are present for their children. And we need y'all. And I'm thankful for my father, even though we have a different relationship now than we had when I was growing up. But he was magnificent while I was growing up and creating the foundation for me, my self-awareness, my self-improvement, and my relationships. It's a nice song, but I probably should turn this off so I don't get the copyright claim. But all right, make sure you like, make sure you share. I feel like these are conversations that need to be had. And make sure you subscribe. And then pop on over to the It's So Real podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe there and check out Rocqi's reactions as I react to 2 different videos. One is Abba and Preach. The other is Chantel Simone. Both of them are talking about single mothers and this glamorization of single motherhood. And the fact that that needs to be brought down to reality and say, yeah, this impacts the child. The fuck? Like, abandonment trauma is real. The fuck? But anyways, subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace and love. Take care of you. The choice is yours.